FaZe, Carl. Wait, I'm sorry. You're not in FaZe. You left. I keep forgetting that. Why did you leave again? Oh, yeah, because you said they were horrible people and they totally didn't take care of you. Except that was a lie. That according to you, that was a lie. So you stabbed your friends in the back for clout. That dried up almost instantly. Hey, look, I'm not here to throw shade, but you started talking shit about me and my Twitter and tried to stick all 40 of your Twitch viewers on me, so I just felt like being a little catty cunt, I guess. And also just to lay out your character, you're the type of person to stab people in the back, I guess, for momentary monetary gain. Hey, I don't know you personally, but I'm just going off of what I see, and judging from your explosions in chat and begging for constant Twitch subs, that seems to be about it. Look, I like you, buddy. I really do. I enjoyed your BO2 videos back when you were relevant, as you seem to still think you are, since you're lording that over me for some reason, as your relevancy and your numbers and stats, like as if I care or if I even questioned your legitimacy. But hey, when you're arguing facts, that's kind of like just retarded to bring up. But all that aside, look, we talked about the whole Tfue leaving FaZe thing. That's a huge thing right now. Everyone's talking about it. Philip DeFranco talked about it. I don't even like Philip DeFranco. I find a lot of his news reporting really bad, but apparently he still possesses the basic function to read, something that you actually don't have. And again, it's probably because you're deep-throating FaZe's cock and it's pretty hard to read between the lines when you have a massive sniper rifle down your throat. You know, that's probably really hard. But you know, you said that FaZe Clan for some reason isn't taking 80%, and that's actually not something that I contested, though from you aping out it seems like that's what you think. What I actually said was FaZe Clan has the rights to take 80% of brand deals, and that's not false. That's not wrong. You seem to think that that's propaganda from Tfue's lawyer, and that me screenshotting the tweet in which FaZe Clan talks about that is actually retarded because it's coming from Tfue. However, if you actually read it, and again, I think you dropped out of high school or something, so maybe that's why you can't read it. And you know, again, not trying to throw shade, not trying to talk shit. You do you. If you don't want to finish high school because you thought you were gonna have a successful gaming career, and you probably still kind of do, there are still people stopping to you, which is why I don't know why you act so, I don't know, petty. But let's actually read this whole thing. Brand deals featuring the gamer that exists on gamer or company's content creation platforms, e.g. Twitch/YouTube or social media sites. If the deal is brought to the gamer by company, 20% to the gamer and 80% to the company. You say this is just propaganda from Tfue's lawyer. And maybe it is being presented in a way that could be considered as propaganda or something like that. It's hard. Facts can still be twisted, sure, but let's read the very next line. Let's be clear that we have never collected on that clause. My guy, that clause is real. That's not propaganda and that's not fake. They're simply saying that they've never collected on that clause. That's all. However, I don't think you realize, because you admitted that you were never under contract, that a clause like that is immensely powerful considering the amount of money that the brand deals had. Now, true, Tfue still kept all his other stuff, but this contract in of itself seems predatory, especially since everyone else seems to be under NDAs regarding their contracts and the specifications of that, as his duo's partner admitted that he can't actually talk about his contract. 80% is a huge number. Everyone can pretty much understand that. And when you're saying like, oh, we're only taking 60 or we're only taking 40, but we can take 80, it's almost like a veiled threat, or even not really a veiled threat. And considering who FaZe Clan's angel investors are, I would actually be kind of concerned too. Now, I'm not saying that FaZe Clan is in the wrong, and I'm not saying that Tfue is in the wrong. I was simply asking your opinion, and that was another thing that you got upset about. You started raging about how everyone comes in here asking you your opinions on this situation. It's probably because you're in FaZe. Do you realize that these kids look up to you for some reason, you specifically, despite the fact that you admitted that you stabbed them in the back? It's because they are interested in it. The people who are subbing to you, that you're begging to sub to you, this is something that they all aspire to do. They want to be you. They want to be professional gamers. And so when stuff like this happens, they use it as a learning tool and they want to know about it. So yeah, you're going to get a lot of questions like that. And no, you're not getting it 1,400 times a day because you only have 40 people watching you, fam. But that aside, all you have to do is say, no, I don't really want to talk on that. And I would appreciate people stop asking me that. I even tried to ask the chat if anyone had asked the Tfue question without even outright saying what it was, just to ensure that I wasn't going to be an annoying asshole. But, you know, no one said anything, so I just went ahead and asked it to you, and you told me that I needed to do more research and I needed to learn how to read, and that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I have to admit that got me in my feelings there, bro. Why you gotta do that to me, huh? Because especially when I'm right and you're wrong, and you kept on going on about how you're right and I'm wrong for some reason, despite it being literally in FaZe Clan's own tweet. Again, not making a value judgment on whether they were in the right, wrong, or anything like that. I was just asking your opinion on that. Apparently that was the spooky tea. Facts and logic, that's something that FaZe Caro, I'm sorry, I keep doing it again. I keep on thinking that you have morals and that you would still be in FaZe Clan, but fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up old wounds, but again, Soar Caro, you didn't really have to go on the tirade. You had to block me, and you tried to, for some reason, make fun of me of being a weeb. When before, earlier in your stream, I asked you if you were a weeb, and you said, hell yeah, you've been a weeb forever. You have a Dragon Ball Z mousepad and a ducky keyboard. That's pretty weeby. Come on, man. I mean, try to send your followers after me like I give a fuck. Come on, go ahead. Soar Caro's fans, all 40 of you, go ahead, tell me to kill myself in the comment. I do not care. Just go wild. Unlike Soar Caro, I'm not going to block and mute you and try to use my own subs to PA for me. That's just something I don't do because I'm not a 12-year-old girl and I can fight my own battles even if they're just on the internet. But FaZe Caro, I love you, man. I hope you somewhat recovered some of your relevancy from beforehand. Again, I enjoyed your content. I even enjoyed some of your streams, and I think they, you know, aren't terrible. And so I wish you didn't have to be such an asshole. And I wish you could just maybe, I don't know, say you didn't want to talk about it instead of trying to insult me, calling me a mongrel, all this stuff. Because, I mean, I can't just let that go. I'm not a cuck. So, there we go. But hey, guys, maybe I'm just off basis. Maybe I just need to learn English. And even though it's in his contract, even though they admit that it's in his contract, it's really not in his contract and it doesn't exist. Maybe that's it. Let me know in the comments down below. This video will probably only get like 1,000 or 2,000 views, but I mean, hey, that's like par for course for Soar Caro's channel. So despite having, what, 3 times my sub count, I guess we'll be doing the same numbers, buddy.
Just gotta be nice to people. If you have something negative or mean to say, honestly, it's best to just not say it because you're just gonna start shit. I see sports. That's how you know, bro. That's how you know. Kid stooped to the most immature level ever just because he got banned. Instead of just fucking off and going and, you know, sucking his own dick, he just couldn't help